afternoon. My name is Ahmed. I'm here to present our 488 data-driven project, along with my group Sunny and Jinglian. The agenda for tonight is I'm going to go over the business problems and the data sources. Sunny will then jump in and talk about the analysis, the approach, and the results, as well as the inferences. Jinglian will then follow up with the limitations and competitors. Sunny will then wrap up with our recommendations. Our business problem is a bit simple. Live Long Happy Lives LLHL is interested in creating a business targeting the elderly in the UK. That business is creating home facilities for these elderly to live in. Unfortunately, elderly people are not satisfied with the current living environment, and let's be honest, they'll never be satisfied. They're old, they complain a lot, but we're here to make them feel as satisfied as they can with their living environment. So in order to do that, we have to find out what aspects of living in a facility home is best for them, what they rate highly and what they don't, what's most important to them and what's least. Our data comes from two major data sources. The two data sources come from data.gov.uk and the other one is from guardian.com. The bulk of our data, which is a big survey across all of the UK in about 152 counties, this survey approached the elderly in these elderly care home units and asked them, what is most important to you in these areas? Which do you rate highest in order to raise your satisfaction? The survey mentioned if they were male or female, and most importantly, it mentioned three main aspects of their life: safety, how high they rate safety to satisfaction, how high they rate information or the ability to access information from outside of this care facility unit, and the third one is amenities and the general well-being of that care facility unit. Our other two data sources come from Guardian.com. The first one is the crime. We had to make sure that the crime in each county is accounted for in order to make to make it an even level ground for the safety in the first survey. The second thing is the second data source from Guardian News is the median salaries within these counties. Obviously, high median salaries might affect these elderly in a different way than low median salaries would. Now I'm going to pass it on to Sunny. Sunny will talk about the analysis and the inferences.
Thank you, Ahmed. And my name is Surya, and I'm going to talk about the analysis we followed to get to the results we found. So the data, which, as mentioned by Ahmed, had ratings given by these elderly people for the safety, for the information services, for the social support they receive, and the quality of life they believe they're living. We also started looking into the data that concerns the place they're living in, the county they're living in, and the data which we started gathering was crime statistics of this particular counties and also the median salaries earned by the county members. So we started looking into these particular areas because the more person earns, the happier he or she is going to be, and the happier people around them are, the happier the community is going to be, and this is going to reflect on the old age people who are living in this particular community. And we also looked into crime because the dangerous in a particular place is the lesser the safety index would be, and also the quality of life they're experiencing would be lesser than what they would have experienced in a lesser crime area. So we started using this dependent variable as quality of life and independent variables as safety, information services, social support, crime rate, and median salaries. And we ran regression on this with the regression equation being quality of life equals A1, that's the intercept, plus A2 times safety, plus A3 times social care, plus A4 times information services, plus A5 times salary, plus A6 times number of crimes committed. And also for women, it was 11.416, and all the other parameters which are already evident from the slides which you're just seeing beside me. But one of the curious things which I want to bring your notice to is that women do not get social care as much as men. Now, inferences from our regression are that the salary and the number of crimes are insignificant across all these demographics. So all the externalities which we just considered about the county are irrelevant when we start considering the 95% confidence level. And one of the reasons could be that there's a correlation between safety and also the number of crimes being committed, and also that the salary might not actually impact, they might actually make them feel less valuable in the economy because the elderly people are not contributing back to the economy anymore, and this might not have as impact as we actually expected. And now I want to pass on to Jingliang to talk about the limitations.
Thank you, Sunny. Um, I believe we have a very decent way to conduct this research, but still, we need to admit that this approach has some limitations. First of all, it's about data. Our data is about 65 years old people, so which means we have no idea about other ages. And the second thing is that England actually have 152 counties, but the data of 29 is missing. So our results therefore are based on 123 counties, but not 152. According to the data, we can now do the regression for every specific counties. Thirdly, it's about data maybe have some availability biases. We can now take in history of the customers. Like they maybe grew up in some area and move to others, but we only count for the last one. And finally, the data might be misinterpreted. Some areas like maybe have very high crime rate doesn't means they are not safe, but it maybe means the police office have more power in this area. They could find the crimes. Companies focus on the elder care market, and most competitors are non-profit organizations. We are now recognize our competitors as rival, but they could provide us more information and solutions to taking care of the older people, and all of us share the same goal, that to help seniors to have wonderful life until the end of life journey. I'm going to give you two major competitors. One is the Elder Consulting Company, and the one is the CareBase. The Elder Consulting Company is older people management company who providing clinical assessment and ongoing care management to seniors and their families. So they are trying to help seniors with their life planning and to help to provide them service and to health care. And another company is called the CareBase. They provide a care home to senior people and make sure they are in the safe environment. Therefore, senior people could enjoy the 24 hours nursing care and best security and high standard of the residentials. Okay, I'm finished about our competitors, and I'm gonna pass Sunny to give you our final recommendation.
Thank you, Jingliang. So, as Jingliang just mentioned, that the CareBase LLC and also the Elder Consulting LLC were basically concentrating on the health, social care, as well as the security aspects of it. But one of the things which we noticed from our analysis is that the information is also a key area that elderly people care about, and it's required that they need to feel connected to the world, and it's not like they're being isolated to a particular care home, and they need, even though they're not the positive contributors to the current economy, they have to have this connection to the outside world and what's happening around them to be able to feel important and also to feel good about themselves. And we recommend LLHL to create a service that is focused towards making this possible. We ask LLHC to make elderly people more connected to the outside world and give them proper access to facilities that help them to feel this connection so that they'll feel happy about themselves, they feel happy about contributing to the economy, and they're going to report higher quality of life, they're going to be happy. And with this, I conclude our presentation by showing the data references as well as we are open to questions now. Thank you.